Hello and welcome. This is Dev the Sunny Panda, and you are watching my playthrough of This is the Police. Thank you for joining in. We are on our 22nd day. It's August 5th, and the Golden Bird reports janitor found dead after stampede at school disco. That's sad. Freeburg Tribune reports the millionaire bum donates everything to church. The guy who won the lottery yesterday donated everything to the church. Wow. Everything? Why? The fact reports that gay club admitting minors. Damn. That could be... it could just be propaganda because the fact seems to be a bit towards propaganda-ish. It could be true too. And everyone needs to follow the law. It's equal for everyone. At least that's what I believe. And it applies to people of all beliefs, people of all genders, and whatever the sexuality may be. So if the club was violating the laws, we as the cops will look into it. Percy again with his stupid reasoning, and no, he'll be at home. Flores says there's a big sale going on today and I don't want to miss it. Can I have the day off? No, Mr. Flores. You are going to be on a very important mission today. And I know the perfect person to give the stripe to. Who deserves it the most? Who deserves it the most? And I know the answer is already... You're saying out the answer out loud. You're saying the answer out loud, aren't you? It's Officer Austin. He obviously deserves the stripe. He's been doing fantastic. He's the next chief. I'm telling you, he's the next chief of police. If I am ever asked the question at the end of the game, who do you want to elect as the chief of police, or who do you recommend? That's the officer I am recommending. And I don't know. This is just amazing. Oh no. Intern detectives. Jack, Thomas, Camling, one of the intern detectives was invited to the station. Well, they fell asleep with a cigarette in the briefing room and started a small fire. Looks like all the materials on current investigation were devoured in the flames. The poor kid is in hospital in serious condition, having suffered some pretty serious burns. I think that's the end of his career as a detective. You paid the snitches weekly $500. Keep up the good work, Jack. Oh, we hired the 3 Asian cops, and Mafia has... Oh my good god. We'll share 50% with our staff. And wait a minute. What just happened? Can we... we can't take 2 detectives, but... Alright, we'll have Detective Suhei join us for Shift A, and Detective Kenneth join us for Shift B. And let's see what happened to our investigations. Everything was lost, right? No, it seems to be still here. Or is it only this shift's investigation reports that was lost? Nothing seems to be lost, so I don't know. We'll equalize them today, Varga and the Sands. Let's send out Percy for this, but let me read out what the situation is. Because Varga, after yesterday's big battle with Sand, we had a few corpses on hand that we needed to get rid of. We figured we'd throw them in the river from a boat, but we drew a crowd of onlookers, folks with binoculars on the beach. We don't know if they were Sands operatives or just passers-by, but either way, they need to be gotten rid of. Alright, Percy, just go them and hush them away. Don't scare them. Don't shoot them in the face. Just hush them away. Be like, go on your way, the cops are here, they'll take care of it. Drop your binoculars, because that's dangerous. Alright. Destruction of property in Chinatown dormitory. A student reported seeing a truck drive into the yard at the hostel. A fat man climbed out and began to slice up a bench with a chainsaw. Some other students tried to intervene, but the man threatened them with the chainsaw, saying, I asked you nicely to keep quiet at night. Now you can park your yellow asses someplace else. That's racist. That's really racist. And we are going to send our best. Officer Austin, Officer Yancey, off you go. I think two officers should be fine for this, especially when Austin is in the lead. I was just reading up the case again, making sure I don't make a mistake. We of course don't want Austin in any kind of danger, but he is the danger. He brings the danger. He cleans up the streets. Everybody knows his name. They're like, oh shit, Officer Austin is reporting to this call. We need to get the hell out of here or we are going into prison. Okay, so Austin and Yancey are there. They think situation is more serious than they expected it to be. So we are going to send out Kochi to help them, and I'm already responding to this because Austin is on scene. And if he says something is serious, it's damn serious. You don't take that shit lightly. Assault with a deadly weapon at the Johnson, Jürgen and Katz law firm. A call has come in from the secretary of the law offices of Johnson, Jürgen, or Jürgen, however you pronounce that, and Katz. She reports that a woman wearing an expensive fur coat and high heels entered the offices of the senior partners of the firm and asked the secretary not to disturb them. Shortly thereafter, shots rang out from the office. Alright, this is... Oh, I need to also... Let's build a crime trap. But does this happen tomorrow? That's what I'm scared of. I don't want to waste my money and it turns out that it's going to be tomorrow. No, yeah, tomorrow at 10. Good God. Now we need to buy them, don't we? Alright, assault. No, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to send out Officer Koenig alone, hoping she can't handle the situation and ends up getting shot. I know it's mean. I still have my running notes. Just give me a minute. Okay. I know it's mean, but I don't really think we have any other option. I don't want to spend 12k to buy the silence, and I don't even know what they're going to report. I mean, I haven't done anything to them. At least Koenig I can understand because I sent her on a few mafia missions, but Flores? What the hell, Flores? Austin, of course, did well again along with Yancy and Kochi. Let them come back proud. And if she asks for help, we aren't helping. Whom did we help already today? We helped Sands, right? Or did we help the Vargas? We helped the Vargas. So we should skip on the Sand today. For this time. The office door is closed, but inside the sounds of men screaming, gunshots, and breaking glass can be heard. Shoot the lock, swipe the secretary's key, knock on the door. Yeah, we're going to knock on the door. I'm just building this up more and more so that our officer gets shot, because we don't want her around. A bald man in a suit is laying in a pool of blood. A woman in a fur coat is standing on the table, taking aim at two other men who are hiding behind an overturned bookcase. Pounce on the woman, shoot the table leg. Will pounce on the woman. Oh no, civilian kill. I didn't want that. Alright, so the offender has escaped, the officer's dead. We wanted that outcome. We went for that outcome, but I didn't want the civilian kill, but I think we couldn't avoid that. So, rip Officer Koenig. I have no idea what you wanted to report to the authorities, but I thank you for your service to the city. You did well. You did really well. Derek Allen from the Sophocles Theatre of Drama says, Mr. Boyd, the TV show I produced, Justice for All, suffered a terrible drop in ratings last month. Our polls suggest that our viewers stopped finding the show believable. We are currently shooting the next season, and for one episode we need a real cop who will portray a cop pervert who's kidnapping young girls and raping them in his car. What kind of show are you making, you maniac? We don't have a huge budget, but I think we can afford a couple of thousand for you and for the cop who will play the part in the show, and plus everyone in the city will see him in the show. Well, Percy has the face that suits this antagonist kind of cop, so, and he has a drinking problem, and I hope he just leaves the job and joins the filming industry. We'll have a slot for an actual productive officer then. Right? There's a bomb threat at Bank of Freeburg. A call just came in from a bank branch in the center of the city. A man entered, wired with explosive. He threatened to blow up himself, up along with everyone nearby, unless he was allowed to speak with the press and TV within the hour. The man claims that the bank took away his house after failure to repay a loan which he says he never took out. Alright. This is a golden opportunity for us. I mean, I know there's going to be harm to civilian life, but I don't have a choice. I don't want to spend 12k to buy the silence for some bullshit that I don't know why it's happening in the first place, right? So Flores is going to get the short end of the stick. He's going to respond alone to this call, and we are going to build him up the same route as we did to Koenig. And I want to keep my officers safe. And you know how well I take care of my officers. You have been seeing it, and I don't know. I don't see any other option here. Yes, Percy. We got rid of Percy. He's like, fuck you, Boyd. Take your fucking orders and shove them up your better half. I quit. Goodbye, Percy. Thank you for the help, Mr. Boyd. Thank you. Thank you for the 3k. Bomb threat. What? Flores didn't end up dying. He single-handedly took care of the bomb threat, but a civilian was killed. He single-handedly took care of the situation. What a badass. But he did let a civilian get killed. So that's on us. Because Varga needs help. We did help him, but let's one-up him. Even if they are equal now, because Sand was leading earlier, so he should be happy with that. Vikas Varga, the people from Vikas Varga's side say, a friend of Christopher Sand will be attending the grand opening of a new office building in the city center. Our people will be in position, but there will be a lot of witnesses. For our hitters to have any hope of escape, we'll need a couple of policemen to smooth the way. Williams and Asano, off you go. Do what's required. So we can hire someone for shift B? Yeah. Let's Officer Elizabeth, you're on for shift B, and once we declare Koenig dead, we can hire another officer for shift B. Percy just walked out, so that's good. I didn't want him in either. He was a liability. The Sands need our help. Our family has several city officials on the payroll. One of them is ushering some valuable items through the public transport system. The goods are slated to ship out tomorrow, but it looks like there's some punks who want to dump the cargo overboard before it even clears the dock. Our man in the port says they bribed some guards. Too bad they weren't smart enough to bribe the police. Yeah, too bad. And you're not going to get any help from us now, because you didn't bribe us. Give us some cash, and I would have helped you out, but you didn't bribe us. You bribed the freaking guards. So you're on your own, and I want Vickers to be one ahead of you, Sand. So I'm going to let you suffer today, for that particular instance at least. Destruction of property. Mrs. Sofa Furniture Store. The store manager reports that a long-haired old man with a large knife broke in. He's ripping out the lining of our sofas, shouting, "Where's my money? Put this cook in a straitjacket. He's obviously sick. Anyway, come quick. We are hiding in the back." Will it end up with a civilian death again if I send Flores out alone? I'm sending Flores out alone. I'm taking a big risk here. I don't want civilian casualty. I just want official casualty. And today has been a terrible day. We had 2 civilians die. 1 officer died. Though I'm not so sad about the officer's death, because that was sort of planned. But having civilians die is not good, because god damn it, we are going to lose the faith of the citizens. Okay, so the bikers, they start chasing the vehicle, the transport van, and try to ram it off-road. He does end up getting off-road. They rush the van and steal the jewelry, and the guard tries to shoot them back, but he gets killed. No, not the right. Wait a minute. The first biker jumped the medium and went straight for the van head on. Yeah, he jumped the medium and he goes straight for the van head on. Okay. The van tried to avoid a collision and went off-road. The robbers took everything of value. Ooh, so this comes first, right? And then this. Or is this after the shooting? Am I still missing some? The robbers took everything of value from it and were about to leave when a bloodied guard. Oh yeah, so this happens at the end. This does happen at the end. This should be the right sequence, so I don't know what's up. Is the jumping median thing still not shown? It's the frame for him driving straight to the vehicle is present, but him jumping the median isn't shown. They went straight for the van. The van tried to avoid a collision and went off-road and overturned. Yeah, we have it until there. They went off-road. It's not overturned yet. What's this all about? See, he didn't have a machine gun. He had a pistol, so this is the right frame. The robbers took everything of value after the vehicle was overturned. So this, either it's like this way around or it's this way around. Okay. Bikes painted with camouflage colors. Ah, yeah, this seems like camouflage, right? Doesn't it? I can't see it. 3 bikers armed with machine guns, submachine guns, yeah. I think we're just missing some frames, so we'll let the investigation continue. No new frames found. Do we have everything here? Or was it the case that had the 2 new detectives on it? That's why it's goofing up. Maybe we have enough... No, we don't have enough frames to clear the case. Or maybe we do, and I'm just making everyone lose their minds because I'm not competent enough to sort that out. Let's see who we have as detectives here. Maybe we can provide some support to... What's her name? Mole? If we place them on this case, do they continue working tomorrow? While the lead investigator is not around? Let's just see how this works out. I don't know if it works out as well as I want it to, but let's just go with the flow. Destruction of property. There really was a bundle of cash hidden in one of the sofas. How is Flores so good at what he does? Oh my god. He single-handedly handled 2 of the most serious cases today. We can ask the mafia to sell the money. What? We'll bring it back to the police station. Cash can be used to fund the wrong in the city. So we're not going to allow that to happen. And it was a long day. We had quite many things to do. Wow. Okay, we are going to put an end to the day. And Vargas is 1 up, which is good. I still haven't figured out exactly how many days after the war ends. I want Vargas to be 1 up at the end. I just may have to look that up separately because I don't want Sand to end up gaining the upper hand. So we'll see. We need to do some paperwork for this dead employee. We can declare them dead or delay the paperwork and keep the body in the morgue. We'll declare them dead. And let's end the day. Today is the day of inquiry. But I'm going to end this here. I hope you enjoyed this video. We did some shady things, but trust me, it's all for good. You know, if we have a plan, we need to be the police chief to execute that plan, and we need to be alive to execute that plan. And anything that hampers those 2, we need to do some evil for the better good, right? We need to balance it out. And I sometimes feel that doing something wrong for the betterment of the bigger picture can be justified. It is still wrong, but it can be justified somehow. So let's hope that Jack Boyd doesn't lose his mind over what he's doing, and let's hope that I don't lose my mind over what I'm doing. I'll see you guys next time. See every one of you next time. Hope you're enjoying the playthrough. Leave the comment, leave the comment, guys. Leave me a comment, and I'd love to interact with you. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.